Yoga. Some call it life-changing. Others say it's the key to inner peace. But for me, it's a no-go. Before you grab your yoga mat to throw at me, let me explain why I just can't get on board with the yoga hype. And trust me, it's not as simple as you might think. Now let's be clear. Yoga has countless benefits: stress relief, flexibility, mindfulness, you name it. But what most people won't tell you is that yoga isn't for everyone. In this video, I'm sharing my honest thoughts about yoga, why it didn't work for me, and why it's okay to have a different perspective. If you've ever felt like yoga just isn't your thing, stick around. I've got some truths you might relate to. Let's start with the elephant in the room. Yoga isn't as effortless as Instagram makes it seem. Social media is filled with pictures of people nailing perfect poses on picturesque beaches. And it creates this false narrative that you need to look or perform a certain way. For me, yoga quickly turned into a stress-inducing competition rather than a relaxing practice. Instead of finding peace, I was more worried about whether I was doing it right. And honestly, that defeated the whole purpose. Yoga can actually be harmful if not done correctly. I learned this the hard way when I tried advanced poses without proper guidance. Turns out, some positions put strain on your joints and muscles, especially if your body isn't naturally flexible or conditioned for them. For me, yoga became less about healing and more about dealing with aches and pains after every session. Another reason I struggled with yoga is the spiritual side that often comes with it. Don't get me wrong, I respect the roots of yoga and the meditative practices that come with it. But not everyone wants to incorporate chants, mantras, or spiritual philosophies into their exercise routine. For me, this added an extra layer of discomfort and made it harder to connect with the practice. One of the biggest myths about yoga is that it's the answer to everything: stress, pain, mental health, you name it. But here's the thing. Not every exercise works for every person. I personally found more relief and joy in activities like strength training and hiking, which fit my lifestyle and energy better. For some people, yoga is transformative, but for others, it might feel like forcing a square peg into a round hole. Why it's okay to dislike yoga? I want to make this clear. Hating yoga doesn't make you lazy, closed-minded, or ungrateful. It just means it's not your thing, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone has their own way of finding balance and wellness, and yoga doesn't have to be the universal solution. The key is to explore what works for you, whether it's dance, running, or even just long walks. The journey to health and happiness isn't a one-size-fits-all. So, there you have it. Why yoga just didn't work for me. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you a yoga enthusiast, or have you had struggles like mine? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, it's not about following trends. It's about finding what makes you feel good. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more honest takes, and I'll see you in the next one.